Hey Hoopheads, today I want to talk to you about the Toronto Raptors defense in their blowout win over the Charlotte Hornets 132-96. In this game, the Raptors forced 19 turnovers. They have a defensive rating of 102.6 on the season, which is tied for 6th in the league. Let's get into it. On this play, Fred and Pascal orchestrate a nice switch. Then as Marc Gasol closes out on Cody Zeller, Zeller puts it on the floor. OG helps over, recovers to his man, closes out, shuts down the shot, contains the drive, and the end result is a highly contested three-pointer for Cody Zeller from the top of the arc. OG should have boxed out on that rebound, but that initial defense is really great. On this play, Norm Powell is everywhere. He cuts off the drive on the baseline. Then he closes out perfectly under control to Miles Bridges. Then he switches onto PJ Washington, contests the shot, and gets the board. That's a one-man wrecking crew right there. Norm's been having a low-key, very nice run for the Raptors the last few games. Here, Fred applies some ball pressure at the top. Then when OG's man gets it, he applies ball pressure as well. The ball goes back to Graham, who attacks the basket, but Norm's there to disrupt the play. The Hornets look for an outlet, but the time runs out. It's a 24-second violation. That's great harassing defense by the Raptors to prevent Charlotte from even getting a shot up. Here we see a heady play from Fred VanVleet. As Cody Zeller drives, he turns his back to Fred. Fred pounces on the opportunity and is right there to steal the ball when Cody Zeller spins into him. Nice defense by Fred. He had 4 steals in this game. Here, OG applies good ball pressure to Rozier. As Rozier comes around the pick, OG hits it but doesn't get hung up. He gets back in the play, challenges the shot. Nice defensive effort from OG Anunoby. Now, to try to get Rozier some relief from OG, they set a pick so that Norm switches onto him. Norm applies really good ball pressure, doesn't let Rozier get over the screen. Gasol comes over to help out. Then Fred rotates onto Gasol's man. Then OG rotates onto Fred's man as Fred sprints to cover the corner. And then Gasol meets Monk in the middle to challenge the shot. That is great defensive rotations, and that is one of the best defensive skills of the Toronto Raptors. On this play, Miles Bridges, who's a very good attacker, attacks OG off the dribble. OG does a great job of challenging him. Pascal comes over with a great help side block. That's great defense by OG to make Miles Bridges work for that shot, and great work by Pascal to elevate and get to it. This play is really nice by Fred VanVleet. The Hornets work it around a little bit. It eventually lands in Monk's hands. As he drives to the side, he looks to kick it back up to Marvin Williams, but Fred has his hands up, just straight up intercepts the pass. That's great work on this play as Devonte Graham makes his way to the lane. Pascal Siakam drops down from the help side, gets his hands in there as Devonte tries to throw the pass to Biyombo. Pascal breaks it up. Raptors get the steal. Here, Rozier passes it to Monk, who's curling off a screen. Gasol does a great job of stepping up to Monk, then anticipating the pass, getting back to challenge a shot on Cody Zeller. He's not the fastest man in the world, but he has great anticipation. On this play, the Hornets work it around a little bit, and it eventually lands in Terry Rozier's hands, and he dribbles towards OG, who's in great help position. OG just pounces, takes the ball from him. Absolute smothering by OG. Watch how OG moves in just as the ball is leaving Rozier's hands, giving him the most time possible to get his hands on it, get the steal. OG does this all the time. Amazing defense. Norm Powell on Miles Bridges. Watch how Norm fronts him. Then when the pass is thrown, he elevates, gets up, breaks it up. Gasol comes in and probably could have got a call for a foul if we're being honest. But great initial defense by Norm there. Now in transition with 4 players back, the Raptors have great positioning here. When Washington gets the ball, there are 3 Raptors lingering around the passing angles to Miles Bridges in the middle. Washington hesitates for a second, and by the time he throws the pass, he's missed his window. It's too late. Fred takes it, and he's going the other way. Check out OG's ball denial here. Then he still gets a step over to pressure Devonte Graham. Then the Hornets reset, and the Raptors pack the paint with help defenders. OG cuts off the pass to the baseline. Then when the ball goes out to Rozier, OG recovers, gets out, challenges the shot. That's nice work by the Raptors. Good rotations again. Now off an offensive rebound, the Raptors are scrambling a little bit, and you think this would lead to a wide open Hornets 3 at some point, but it just doesn't as player after player runs out and runs somebody off the 3-point line until eventually Rozier runs into the lane, is swarmed, and the ball just gets snatched from him. This is on the very next play. Fred gets up on Monk, who doesn't protect the ball. Fred just takes a swipe at it. It's his now. He's going the other way. The Raptors get a bucket, and that's 2 turnovers for baskets in a row. Here's just a nice shot challenge from Marc Gasol in the lane. And then on this next play, check out OG Anunoby's weak side defense. Rozier beats Fred and Marc Gasol off the dribble, but OG's there on the back line to swat the shot. Great help by him. Here's a great example of the Raptors helping and getting back in position. Monk loses Matt Thomas on the screen, so Siakam moves down to try and help on the drive. Then he recovers out to run PJ Washington off the line. Washington drives and gets it to the other side of the floor, where Chris Boucher closes out, gets beat off the dribble by Malik Monk, but Monk is met by help defenders when he heads into the lane, and Chris Boucher recovers in from the three-point line to break it up, get the ball, get the steal. Now off a battle for the boards, the Hornets control it. They try to take it the other way, but Matt Thomas has great position, draws the charge in the open court, prevents the fast break. Overall, this was a really nice game for the Raptors. They got tons of defensive contributions all over the floor, but especially from OG Anunoby and Norm Powell. Shout out to Fred with 4 steals too. And they'll continue to look for their defense to win games as they await Lowry and Ibaka's return from injury. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you thought of the Raptors defense in this game.